My name is Marco Hanna from PhoneDog.com, and this is the Weekly Bone. iOS 7 is now over 200 million users strong. There's been massive talks about security leaks on the new iOS 7 software, and especially the easiest one known to man. It's basically pressing a whole load of buttons on the lock screen to get access to a locked iPhone. Days after the iOS 7 rollout, there's been a bunch of people complaining about iOS 7 not being as secure as any previous iPhone software. More iPad Mini 2 rumors have surfaced this weekend, with a new shell of the iPad Mini 2 being announced with some gold paint on the back of it and Touch ID for the new home button. Basically, it's everything we expected. Obviously, now we know where Apple is going to with home buttons, new Touch ID sensors on basically every single Apple iOS device, including iPod Touch, iPhone, and basically iPad. The new gold color iPhone 5S will basically say, hey, look, a gold iPad Mini and probably a gold iPad will be in the line very soon, and possibly even a golden iPod Touch. Other than the color changes, practically the iPad Mini 2 will look exactly the same on the outside. The real work will happen underneath, maybe a new Retina display, maybe some new processors on the new iPads, but we'll just have to wait and see what Apple has coming in October. If you're a customer trying to buy a Verizon wireless phone through their Verizon website, you might have been greeted by a very friendly message saying, hey, look, unlimited data is now available on your plan. Well, a bunch of customers who were purchasing new phones or new plans or upgrading their lines had the opportunity to add Verizon Wireless unlimited data plans on their existing or new plans on Verizon Wireless. Days after, Verizon actually came out and put a statement up saying those who actually were able to add their unlimited data plan to their plan will be able to keep them free of charge. Basically, they'll pay exactly the same rate as the unlimited plan, which was $30 per month, and as long as you keep your plan the way it is, you can keep your unlimited data on Verizon Wireless's network. Very good for those who are able to snatch the unlimited data. Sony's Z1 is not even a month old in the press's eye. We're still kind of glimmering over the great camera and the display on that guy, but now there is a new mini version of the Sony Xperia Z1, we think. It's called the Sony Xperia Z1 F. Do not ask me what the F stands for, because really, I do not know. The rumor has it that it will have a 4.3-inch display, with a resolution of 1280 by 720. It could have a 2.2 gigahertz quad-core Snapdragon 800 processor and maybe even 2 gigabytes of RAM, a large battery, and the 20.7 megapixel camera on the rear end of the device. It's not a real device. We don't know anything else other than those specs and the name, which kind of sounds a little weird, but we really don't know anything else. It could come out next year. It could come out tomorrow. Well, that's all the time I have for this week's episode of The Weekly Bone. You can follow me on Twitter at PhoneDog_Marco. Keep it locked here at PhoneDog.com, and I'll see you guys in the next video.